Okay, hello everyone. Yeah, I was not at all expecting there to be maintenance tonight of all nights. So that was completely unexpected, and I was totally not planning for that to be happening. But because of that, we are definitely going to try and get as much of the MSQ done in the short time we do have. So, yeah. Anywho, hope everyone has had a good day. Ada, gamer, hello, hello. But yeah, without further ado, I guess we will go ahead and get started on the MSQ. I think I can fly now. No. Can I? I think maybe I can. I can. Woohoo! Okay. I couldn't remember if I got flying yet or not. Okay. So we are at level 68. Alrighty. I know, normally I talk, you know, take it easy, go a little, chat a little bit more, but given maintenance, the impending maintenance, hopefully it won't be too long, but I'm not sure how long it's supposed to take. I should probably maybe look that up real quick. Let's see. Let's see. I know in Discord people were saying like 10 p.m. Pacific to like 2 a.m. or something. Yeah, 2 a.m. Okay. It says completion time is subject to change. So my hope is maybe it will end sooner. That would be awesome, but otherwise we will assume that it is going to end at 2, so anywho, with that in mind, let's go. The first of many. Alphino hopes that you are ready to rejoin the main host. Oh, that's right, we are heading back to Garabanya, right? I think so. I trust you are well rested and refreshed, yes? Then let us return to the front. The greater part of the Alliance forces should have advanced into the peaks by now, but I expect we will pass many of our comrades on the road east. There's a checkpoint along the way, as I recall, but we will need only to identify ourselves to the soldiers in order to pass. Alrighty. Where am I going? That way. Scions, a pleasure to have you with us again. You'll be happy to hear we've taken Alagiri and have already begun fortifying it as our new base of operations in the peaks. Give a shout to the lads as you pass, eh? Will do. Cutscene? Oh. Is this a new area? Seems like a new area.
I remember how they laughed. Alliance and Resistance soldiers, eager for battle, trading jokes as we marched east towards the peaks. Beyond this last line of defenses lay the locks and the city. Breaching it would be no small feat. But we beat the Imperials back, just like that. And we liberated a village, the first of many.
As you can see, this part of the peaks is much higher than the northern reaches, hence why the Imperials built Specula Imperatoris where they did. See those 3 towers to the east? That's her. Sits right on the edge of a cliff, so attacking from the north is a fool's errand. From the south, on the other hand, she's no different from any other Imperial installation. You see now why Velodina was so important, eh? Right then. Come along. They're waiting for us in Alagiri. Okay. Oh, I can't fly anymore. Well, at least we're gonna get an etherite, so that's good. The hell is that over there? It's like a demon-looking thing. Mud Sud. Okay. Oh, there's multiples. Okay, well, hello. Ew. Ew. What is that a crystal? What? What the heck? Okay, that's cool. Here we are, the new base of operations for the Alliance and the Resistance. Ah, there you are. Rabon. Greetings, General. I see you've been quite busy in our absence. Less than you may imagine, the Imperials fled at our coming, and we took the village without a fight. Your timing is impeccable. We were about to discuss our strategy to seize Specula Imperatoris. Though we are fresh from the road, we should be glad to attend. Good. Take a moment to gather yourselves and join us when you are ready. Dun 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 dun. Well, you heard the Flame General. Looks like we've got a meeting to attend. Okay. That everyone? Then let us begin. Alagiri is ours, and for a mercy we took it without losing a single man. What is this blue light? I want to look. But we dare not grow complacent. Specula Imperatoris will not be so easily won. If I may, General, should we not pause to consider the Imperial's motivations? For Xenos to surrender a fortified settlement of strategic importance without so much as firing a shot is inexplicable. True. We searched the village and found no traps or other signs of sabotage. Suspicious though it may be, I will not refuse this gift from our enemy. The path to Alamigo is through the east, though Specula Imperatoris and Castrum Abania, through Specula Imperatoris and Castrum Abania. It bears repeating, however, that the latter is home to a massive cannon with unparalleled range and destructive power. which means that we would need to strike Specula Imperatoris quickly, both to limit their ability to locate our forces in the field and to utilize the installation as a shield against attack, as they would doubtless not risk damaging the towers. I see. Then we have no choice but to accept what we've been given. Aye, that's the way of it. I've no doubt that Xenos has got something planned, but we'll just have to deal with it when the time comes. To the assault, then. The main host will commence a direct assault on Specula Imperatoris. During this time, I would hold the Scions in reserve at Alagiri to deal with any Imperial forces that may be dispatched in response. God, we're back to like the military-esque feel of this expansion, which I don't dislike entirely, but it's definitely not my favorite. Understood. Wait a minute. We should be fighting with you and the Resistance. I understand you don't want to rely too much on Alliniea after what she's been through, but at least let the rest of us do our part. Oh, I get to respond. If she wants to fight, I say let her fight. Don't do anything too reckless, alright? Yeah, don't do anything too reckless. I won't. I promise I'll do what Conrad says. Mayhap it would be best if I accompanied you. Alize can stay with Alliniea. Oh, go if you must. The two of us can take care of ourselves. Okay, I really like Alliniea. Alliniea, that's me. Alize. You have your orders. Dismissed. Oh. Meanwhile, deep within an Imperial research facility. The hell is that? Kryl!
Let us see. So, she lives. Impressive. Or merely lucky, though that too may prove a useful trait.
The hell?
My lord, what have you done to me?
Though we Garleans are intellectually and physiologically superior in almost all respects, we lack the hereditary traits required for the reliable manipulation of ether, hence our unique inability to wield magics. This deficiency, for want of a better word,
Hey, Rob,
saw
I have
us
the same
subjected to
underwear.
decades of oppression
Well.
by the lesser races, and we were eventually driven to seek shelter in the cold northern reaches of Ilsabar.
Ilsabar.
Fortunately, said region was replete with vast deposits of ceruleum, which proved instrumental in the development of Magitech, a revolutionary technology conceived to compensate for our disadvantage. It was with Magitech that we grew strong, that our nation became an empire. Yet, ultimately, this was an extrinsic solution to an intrinsic problem. What I wanted was not a crude device to be used in lieu of magic. Through modification of the Garlean genome, I argued that it might be possible to enhance a subject's ability to manipulate ether, effectively empowering them to wield magics.
Oh.
Alas, my theories were met with consternation in the Imperial Court. Only Lord Xenos, with commendable foresight and wisdom, deigned to support my research.
You gave me this treatment, but I'm not Garlean.
Alamegan, through and through. What you have been granted is far greater than mere magic. Before that lesser light, it is as a second sun.
I am informed that Alagiri was recently occupied by the Resistance, and that an attack on Specular Imperatoris is considered imminent. This could provide an ideal opportunity to test her performance.
Gotta hype for the new GPU launching day, but launches 9.5 hours from now? Jeez.
Your skulls, was it? They have joined the garrison at the Watchtower?
Yes, my lord. By your leave, I would rendezvous with them and lead a counterattack against the insurgents.
No. Even were you to leave now, you would not arrive in time. There is another duty I would entrust to you.
Okay, what's going on with Kryl? Why was she put in that coffin-looking thing?
Found you.
Thancred. Which GPU is it, Rav, by the way? I haven't been paying too much attention to, like, GPUs. I know the NVIDIA 550 whatever series either have been released or are being released. I know they were at least announced at CAS. But other than that, I haven't been paying too much attention. The 5000, okay. The 5090. Woo! Yeah, I can't afford to buy, as much as I wish I could, I cannot afford to buy a new GPU yet. Not that I necessarily need one, but yeah. I always like having, like, the newest GPUs. So full of fire and eager, weren't they? Well, I wouldn't worry too much. They're strong, and they have each other. At least he spared me the trouble of having to speak up. I wasn't about to let Lise go alone. Looks like if you don't get the one from NVIDIA, you're going to spend 3,200. Bleh. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. More things to gougings, yes, and scalpers. Yep, for sure. Because I thought that the whole, I could be wrong, but has the chip issue, like the chip issue that was going on, like even, what was it, like right post-COVID even? Like I know there was a chip shortage issue or something, which that in addition to scalpers and, what was it? The Bitcoin farms or whatever were like hiking up the costs of GPUs. I know that, but I don't know if the chip shortage has gone away yet. We have a fair bit of ground to cover, so we should split up. If you come across any Imperial soldiers, you know what to do. Oh, and so you know, I sent word to Arenvald's squadron. They are already searching other nearby areas, so we have allies in the event we encounter anything beyond our means. Bitcoin kind of died down. They made technology to make GPUs not that viable for them anymore. Ah, gotcha. So they lost interest in gamers. Well, thank God for that, I guess. But still, like, $3,200 is absolutely insane. I don't think I've paid more than $2 grand for a GPU ever. Bots suck them up for scalpers is the biggest problem. There are a shortage of those special potato chips being made, superconductors or whatever they're called. Yeah. I think that's done over with. Oh, that's good. So now it's just inflation and companies realize, hey, people are still going to pay the price, so we're not going to lower our prices. It's like, awesome. I still have to go to work. No! I did not mean to use my Swiftcast. Oh well. So I'm hoping and grabbing for my phone. Well, fingers crossed. I was gonna find someone who isn't busy to buy one for me. Which I don't have friends. Oh. I mean, I'm never busy, but I'm never busy, like overtly, other than kids. But I don't have an actual job right now, so. And it's not from lack of trying. Never. I mean, I am busy sometimes, but it's not like I'm working. You can come work with me? Can you drive a fan? I can. What do you do? Oh, ether current. I deliver stuff to places. Like FedEx, Amazon, what, UPS, what's the another one? DHL. And dead. Mostly severed body parts. Lovely. Lovely. Just what I always wanted to do, Rav. Sadly, I think I'll have to pass on that. But you enjoy. Car parts. Gotcha. Oh yeah. I mean, I get those confused all the time. Who wouldn't? Screw off. Oh. You didn't get it? Didn't you do, like, what was it? Ultra Ball? Yeah, Ultra Ball. Like, doesn't that always catch? I thought Ultra Balls always catch. I wanted to change. Those always creep me out, like, in the actual game. Give me a moment, Alliniea. Oh, Master Ball, that's right. Which are, like, super rare. Unless you, use cheat codes or whatever. Say that again, if you would. No. Maintain your distance for now. Understood. Keep me appraised of any developments. I used to work at the Pokemon Center in NYC. Nice. That was Arnbald. The pair that was spying on us in the fringes has followed us here. What about you, Alliniea? Any trouble? I'm a Poke professor, or was. Oh. Cool. And there I was thinking we might be due for some peace and quiet. Glad to hear you dealt with them. I hope the assault on Specula and Pure Taurus is going well. Me too. What does that look like? Eh, not so cool. What about this one? Not terrible. Oh, right into the action. Okay. I like this. Go Bralbon. Who needs 2 arms?
Whoa! You've improved, lad.
Come
Not
now,
the fool.
father. You lured the fool onto my blade, and do not try to deny it.
Our work here is all but done. What of Conrad and his men?
They are for the main tower. The skulls have offered fierce resistance thus far, but Conrad seems to believe he can convince them to lay down their arms.
Doubt that.
Then we will tend to the stragglers down below. With me!
That's her.
Report.
Enemy forces have overrun the lower facilities and appear to be mounting an assault on the main tower. We have already received a request for reinforcements. A unit of legionaries has been mustered and is ready to depart. They await your orders, Commander.
Stand down.
Commander?
Tell them to stand down.
Commander, if I may, our people, your people are still in there. They will be slaughtered.
You think I don't know that? I want nothing more than to help them. To lead the bloody charge. But I have my orders. Lord Xenos said no reinforcements. He would have us use the main cannon to destroy the installation.
What? Kill our own soldiers?
I mean, that
You must be
doesn't
mistaken.
surprise me coming from Xenos. He definitely seems the type.
Mayhap you'd like to ask Lord Xenos yourself. I thought not. Initiate the firing sequence. Wars are won on the backs of the dead. Theirs and ours. There is no truth but this. We must remain firm and resolute and always, always do our duty. Now, give the order.
Jeez.
Initiate firing sequence.
Aye, aye. Initiating firing sequence. Release safety locks. Deploy main cannon.
Fuck.
Ransford, Rudolph, Emlyn. For us. For our people. For our future.
Okay, I'm guessing those are people.
I need you to confirm the target, Commander.
Specula Imperatoris, main tower. Fire when ready.
Wait, what? I recognize that sound. That is one big ass cannon. Holy shit. Good lord.
One of the seven hells!
Long-range artillery.
Those treacherous bastards. Their people were still fighting. Full retreat! Now! Relay the orders!
Understood. All forces retreat! I repeat, all forces retreat!
Okay. Well, hey Frost, how are you? By the 12, did you see that? The main tower just collapsed. You heard it too, didn't you? It must have been the cannon at Castrum Abania. But that was an Imperial installation, and their troops were still... Damn it. No one's responding. I don't know if the shell is being jammed or... We have to go right now. They need our help. Heavens weep. Fear in Alizé's eyes is unlike anything you've ever seen before. This way. There's no time to lose. Alright, straight into the point. I like that. Let's keep up that momentum. It's worse than it looks. He probably wasn't even... Pull yourself together. The gate. This is our way inside. We need to find my brother. Right now. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna guess there's probably gonna be a cutscene. The locks in the MSQ appear to have been disabled. You need only prise them open to pass through. Okay, I'm not sure we necessarily needed that, but okay. I'm glad you're here, Lieutenant. In case it isn't, I'm never gonna get used to them calling me that. It's so cool! In case it isn't obvious, the Imperials fired on us. On Specula Imperatoris. They didn't think they had it. I didn't think they had it in them. To kill their own men, just to kill us. Gods damn them all. Where is my brother? Tell me, where is he? Tell me where he is. Jesus. I want to see him. He was in the lower tower when it was struck. But that need not mean anything. Our forces are still evacuating, and many remain unaccounted for. Great. Alizé? Alizé, listen. There are soldiers wounded and dying all around us. Soldiers with families, just like you and me. They need our help. Do you understand? He's right. I'll take the north, you take the east. Alright, this way. Thank you. I think I can manage on my own. For a moment there, I thought I was bound for Thal's Great Hall. Ye gods, what were the Imperials thinking? Winning at all costs? Just give me a moment to let the world stop spinning, would you? There. Alighieri's not far. I'll make it. I'll make it. I sure as hell hope so, dude. Wounded Temple Knight or dead Temple Knight? Pretty sure he's dead. He's not moving. Oh. Oh. He's alive. Okay. Everything hurts. I think I was struck by debris from the tower. I would have freaked out if they made him look like Harshiphant. I would have so freaked out. Wait, I know you. Alliniea Tosika, ward of House Fortome. Yeah. We fought together in the Steps of Faith. You saved my life back then. And now. I can walk. Thank you. 1,000 times thank you. Conrad! Conrad, can you hear me? Nago, put him down over there. Conrad, really?
Conrad! Conrad, speak to me!
It was all so sudden. Conrad had just convinced the last few skulls to surrender when we heard the bang and everything started to shake. We carried the survivors to safety, but Conrad's... We have done what we can for him. All that remains is to pray.
Okay, he's not dead. Well,
Conrad?
not yet, right?
Is that you, Lise? I can't see a damn thing. Well, that's that then. Time's up.
No, you can't just give up.
What are you talking about? You'll be on your feet before you know it.
Yeah, the will to live is powerful.
It's
Come
all right,
on.
Lise. I've lived long enough. But listen, I want you to lead the resistance in my stead.
Hey, Alt, how are you?
Don't say another word. You'll recover. We'll recover. We'll bring freedom to Alamigo together. We're not going to stop here.
No, you won't. Everything we've built, everyone we've brought together, I know you'll show them the way. You've got it in you, Lise. Not because you're Curtis's daughter or Ida's sister, but because you're you. Because you're you.
Conrad.
Lead them to victory. To freedom.
I'm good. How are you? On the verge of tears, I think.
I will, Conrad.
To be honest.
I will. I promise.
Okay, if they had actually done like tears on Lace, I that would have literally I wouldn't have been able to hold it back. I would have like cried, like actually cried. Meanwhile, in the chaos of Castro and Vanya. Made it to the finale of Endwalker Trial. Nice! Adamant that I'm playing it as a Reaper. Reaper was the dream and always seemed fitting that I play it for the Walking Man. Oh, that's so awesome, Alt!
Double the charge!
That's so awesome! I still have to try Reaper. I'm loving Picto right now, though, for sure. Estinian? Estinian? Hell yes!
Come, Nidhogg. We are needed.
Oh.
That's the cerulean pipeline.
Impossible! How can one man shoot the bastard?
Oh,
Shoot him!
hell yes. He didn't even flinch.
My lance has slain far greater beasts. You're welcome, boy.
Nice.
Notify all units! I want that intruder found! And get the engineers to fix my bloody cannon!
So I have to use Party Finder to do it. It'll take too long queuing for an early. Well, I know, I guess I'll
The savages are coming!
have to do that too, probably. When I get there. Whenever that is. What, not that I can help, but what are you on? Are you on NAEU? I don't know if anyone else in chat might be able to help, but it's worth a shot. We could have killed them. We could have walked away. But instead, we tried to convince them to lay down their arms. We tried to seek a peaceful resolution. We showed them mercy, and this was their response. Fire and blood. This was their answer. Oh, you're not doing it yet? Okay. I might try and buy materia to put in my gear first. Yeah, I haven't even really dealt with, like, trying to meld materia. I started leveling Goldsmith, and I did the materia quest or whatever, so I can do that, but I haven't actually tried to put materia in. Like, I feel like while I'm questing, it's probably not a big deal. I figure, but I don't know. I gotta look into it. I'm assuming materia sounds similar to how jewel crafting was in WoW, where you get like additional stats, but notice that it started feeling like I should have materia in my stuff when I got to Endwalker. Okay. Well, I'll see what it's like when I get to that point, I guess. I don't know if you should or not. Such crimes cannot go unpunished. They must not. Gods as my witness, there will be a reckoning. Okay. The road home. Slowly but surely, Alphino is regaining his composure. Forgive me. Now is not the time for vows of vengeance. We must remain calm and rational, and in control. I don't either, it just feels like what I should do for myself. Hey! Do it to it! The Imperials have demonstrated a willingness to fire on their own. So long as we remain here, we are in danger. We three will see to Commander Kemp's body. Find my sister and return to Aligiri. It's okay, at least. We'll look after him, you should go. Okay. I can take a hint. There. That should suffice for now. Go on and join the others. Tell me you found Alphino. Tell me he is alright. Oh, thank the 12. I don't know what I would have done. Though, saying that, what will the Resistance do without Commander Kim? Sorry, not here, not now. We should return to Aligiri. Keep an eye out for any wounded who need our help on the way. Okay. Wounded Imperial. Okay, we're gonna help Imperials too. It wasn't long ago I was trying to kill you and yours. I half expected you were about to slit my throat. To hell's with this. I should be back home in Ilsebard, instead of taking fire from my so-called comrades. True. Okay. I only need help with 2 of the Alexander ones because of insta-kills. The rest of them I don't. Nice. So how have me? I've been pretty good. Yesterday I just felt so exhausted. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but because part of me still somehow thinks I can function just fine on like 3.5 hours of sleep. Yeah, totally fine. I tried. I thought I could do it. So that was why stream didn't happen yesterday, because it was like, yeah, I'm just too tired. Yeah, welcome to Audit. Right? Yeah. It's like, mentally I don't feel like I'm that old, but my body says otherwise. Thanks, friend. Bloody tourniquet came loose and I was having trouble getting it back on. I should be fine the rest of the way. I think there's also the fact that I end up having to get up at like sometimes 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. because of the kids. Like, I'm pretty sure that probably impacts it because I am not a morning person at all. Like, at all. I've never been a morning person. So it's like, I don't start actually waking up until it's like afternoon. So it's like almost all day I still feel kind of tired. But I'm up and awake almost all day. So it's like, by the time I get to the end of the day, and then I get a short burst of energy, and some days it lasts, some days it doesn't, depending on how much sleep I had the night before. So, wait until you get in your 40s. My brother-in-law actually just celebrated his 40th birthday. So, hubby had fun kind of poking fun at him. Got some cool new glams for my Reaper and Dark Knight from Endwalker. Oh, like, I want to see it, but I don't know if it might be too spoilery. The only parts not being of the same sets being of the headpiece? Ah, okay. Oh, bless you, kind... Wait, is that you, Alliniea? I didn't recognize you at first. Been feeling a bit dizzy. Must have lost a lot of blood. I can keep going. I can keep going. Okay. I now did my Reaper when wearing the new glam Reaper-chan. Reaper-chan! That's okay. Hubby and I have a Chihuahua, and I don't know why we started calling him this, but maybe it's like our love of anime or whatever. But we call him. His name is Zeus, but we nicknamed him Zeusy-chan. So, and then we add on, he's from Japan and drives a van. I don't know, just because it rhymed. Alliniea, we have given over Commander Kemp's remains for safekeeping. Later, I have no idea when, rites must needs be performed. For now, however, we must carry on. We must press forward. We must not give in to despair. I mean, it's funny enough that we named our Chihuahua, tiny little Chihuahua, Zeus. So it's just even funnier we had the Zeusy-chan part to it, which, I don't know. Chakrams. Okay. Question of how to move forward in Conrad's absence looms large in Alphino's mind. It's like naming a Lalafell Hercules. True. Hey, but tiny dogs tend to have that Napoleon syndrome, you know? They think they're bigger than they actually are. I used to have 2 huskies too. They've unfortunately had passed away since, but, you know, he controlled them. This little tiny dog controlled the huskies. Hilarious seeing them play too. All Alliance and Resistance units have now withdrawn from Specula and Pure Taurus. It is time we spoke with General Alden. And big dogs think they're smaller than... Absolutely! I mean, I remember when I took, I think it was one of my huskies. I think it was my first husky, Kira. I remember when I started taking her to, like, puppy training classes, there was a Great Dane puppy in there, which, even for puppies, Great Danes are freaking huge. She was so terrified of the Great Dane, she was trying to hide under our chairs. It was too funny. And it's like, not that she was a small puppy. I mean, she was still a decent-sized puppy. Trying to be lapdogs and I'm crushing... Yes, very much so. Or taking up, like, half of a king-size bed. These deaths weigh heavy on my soul. Commander Kemp's most of all. He was a wise leader. He was a patriot. But above all else, he was a good man who will sorely be missed. One of many lost this day. I ask for a moment's silence to pray for the souls of the departed. I don't know why people always, like, bow their head. I guess maybe just in respect for the moment of silence. I've never understood that part. We have suffered a grievous defeat, but we cannot and will not renounce this cause. The die has been cast. Hold tight to this grief, this anger, and let it drive you forward. Let it be your strength and your shield when you next face the enemy. It will carry us far, General. Of that I have no doubt. Ere we take another step towards El Amigo, however, we must first address the question of how to deal with Castromabania's cannon. If the Imperials are willing to employ the weapon without thought for their own soldiers' safety, we may struggle to approach them. A frontal assault is out of the question. We'd lose countless men before we even reach the walls. Would we? Recall that the Imperials could have obliterated our forces had they kept firing, but neglected to do so. They had no strategic reason to cease fire, which begs the question, why did they? You suspect they were unable to fire the cannon again, mayhap due to a malfunction? Or one of their officers found his conscience after the first barrage? Or heretofore unknown resistance faction chose that moment to disable it? There are many possibilities, but the fact remains that they stopped when logic dictated they continue. It's true. Then I'll just have to go and see for myself, if the cannon is still operational. Are you mad? Conrad put you in charge of the resistance. We can't risk losing another commander so soon. I know how you feel, Nago, I do, but I need you to understand. It wasn't long after Papalimo and I arrived at Ralger's Reach that Conrad first asked me to join the resistance, and then he kept on asking. Every time I said no, I told myself it was because of the Scions, but even then I knew deep down that it was an excuse. That I was still afraid of following my heart because I couldn't be sure if it was for me or for Ida. But then I met someone on the other side of the world who had struggled with the same worries. And as we traveled and fought together, I saw him grow and become the leader his people needed him to be. And now it's my turn to do the same. There's not a lot of us left, and of the ones that are, many are still wounded. We have to make do with what we've got. And I'm the best qualified. It's as simple as that. But don't worry, Nago, I'll come back. I promise. Aww. While I acknowledge Commander Heck's right to carry out this mission, I see no reason why she should do so alone. Lieutenant, would you go with her? I mean, yeah. Would have done it even if you hadn't asked, sir. Suppose someone's got to keep her out of harm's way. I know, I would have done it anyway. Sir. Then it is settled. We will await your return. Sorry to drag you into this, Alliniea. It may not be the decision Conrad would have made, but I'm not Conrad. I never will be. I don't know what kind of leader he was hoping for, but right now all I can do is be myself. Damn straight. If you don't mind, I'd rather not wait around and have people try to talk me out of it. Let's get moving. I know a good vantage point overlooking the castrum. What the hell? What? Creps Hope? Is that right? The ship's stranded on the rocks to the east of here. It shouldn't take us long to get there. Oh, but there might be some ancient golems guarding it. Or that might just be an old wives' tale. Either way, it's worth the risk. Lise, Commander, I pray you proceed with all due caution. Do not hesitate to call upon us if needed. To reach the ship, we'll have to scale the cliff face. I'll get some climbing gear and meet you there, alright? We're, rock climbing? Okay. White rock. All right. Oh, it's up there? Are we actually, like, climbing rocks? That'd be cool. Night-night. Sorry to keep you waiting. I see you've met the golems. Looks like the old stories were true, eh? In a way, I'm glad. Right then. Time to climb. Okay. Looks very smooth. I don't know how we're gonna climb up the thing. Oh, okay, so it's just gonna... Cutscene. Got it. Whew. That took a bit more out of me than I expected. Oh. Looks very Viking-like. It's kind of cool. And here she is. Nunkrup's Hope. The ark that one man made to save countless others from the flood during the 6th Umbral era. Oh. Is it magic too, I guess? It's comforting to think that there have always been people who cared this much about their fellow man, who accomplished such great feats that people couldn't help thinking they must be made up. But the proof's right here, isn't it? I don't just mean the ship, you know. I mean you. Me. Long before anyone started calling you a hero, you were there for those in need. You did things for people when you didn't have to. Sometimes even when they didn't want you to. Yeah. True. It can't have been easy staying true to yourself, but we're all better for it. Me included. Aww. I'll never be a leader like Conrad, or Hian, or my father. But I can be a friend to you all, and I can fight by your side. I can be me, and that'll just have to be enough, eh? Damn straight, Lise. Be yourself. Strange to think back on it. If we'd been standing in different places, or if the shell had struck the tower differently, it would have been me instead of Conrad. Or maybe both of us. That's true. What kind of monster murders their own? Someone who doesn't care? Is that smoke coming from Castromabania? Wait, it's coming from the cannon. I can't tell what happened from here, but I can tell it won't be giving us any trouble in the immediate future. This is our chance, Alliniea, to avenge Conrad and all the others who died in the tower, friend and foe. To take Castromabania and bring the bastards who gave the order to fire to justice. It won't be easy after the losses we took, but I know everyone's champing. I thought the phrase was chomping at the bit. Whatever. Champing at the bit to strike back. With the right plan, I'm certain we can do it. We have to tell the others. Come on. Easier down than up, eh? Though not necessarily safer. Anyway, no time to rest. We need to convince the others to strike now, before the Imperials have time to fix their cannon. Okay. Lys is not willing to let this opportunity pass you by. There's no time to lose, Alliniea. General Alden needs to know what we saw. I'm glad we're not, like, doing these long, drawn-out conversations. Like, we're just straight and to the point. Although I am so guilty of not getting straight into the point myself, so it's like, I don't know if that's hypocritical, just pot calling the kettle black, I don't know. Although I don't mind a good story sometimes, but you are returned. I only hope you bring good news. We scaled the cliffs of Nurkremp's Hope and spied smoke rising from Kasramabanya's main cannon. I think Marshal Tarapin's right. They didn't fire again because they couldn't. The cannon seems to have been disabled somehow. Then we must attack Kasramabanya at once. It could still be a trick, but if it isn't, we may not get a better opportunity. Bluntly, General, if it is a trick, it is an utterly baffling stratagem. Had the Imperials wished to wipe us out, they could simply have kept firing. Be that as it may, we need not risk everything to seize it. I say we dispatch a small contingent to infiltrate the castrum and secure control of the weapon. If the enemy is preoccupied with repairs, we may be able to take them unawares. If, on the other hand, it is indeed a trick, our token force will prove an elusive target, and we will at least know the cannon is operational. Hi, Lyrical. Miss FC Lyrical. Well, hello. Either way, it seems worth the risk. But how are we to infiltrate the castrum? In anticipation of a day such as this, men and women under my command have labored long to cultivate a network of informants throughout Girabanya, including Radiata? How are you, Lyrical? Radiata is home to many who hold menial positions at Kasramabanya and other nearby installations. With the aid of our allies there, I believe we can secure a route into the fortress. The Resistance will handle this. You may have recruited these informants, but they'll be just as happy working with fellow Alamegans. And, at the end of the day, it's our land, our responsibility. Let us do right by Conrad. I should be glad to accompany her, General. As would Alize and Alliniea, I am sure. Just chilling, maintenance starts in 40. I know, that's why, like, I'm getting as much of the MSQ done as I can before maintenance. Trying to get a reclear before it starts. Nice. Well then, if you're all in agreement, I see no reason to refuse you. We will make ready to march on Kasramabanya. Go, and may Ralgar watch over and keep you. My apologies for speaking on your behalf. It would seem my sister's forthright manner is rubbing off on me. I confess, my decision to volunteer was not wholly motivated by concern for Lys, nor less Alamigo. Kasramabanya is the largest Imperial facility in the Peaks, you see, and so the likelihood that Cryo is being held captive there is quite high. Oh, that's right. dealing with that cannon remains our main objective, of course. But if there is even a chance that Crow might be rescued in the process, I would never forgive myself if I did not take it. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I don't know, like, if maintenance does last to, like, 2, I don't know if I'll necessarily be staying up that long, just waiting for maintenance to be done, because that would be actually 3 a.m. my time, so it's like, I don't know. Especially since I'll be on tomorrow too, so, yeah. I wish I had known yesterday that there was going to be maintenance today. I probably would have just tried to push through. So, to review, we are to travel to Radiata, where we will meet with a contact recruited by Marshal Tarapin's agents. I took the liberty of reviewing intelligence reports while Alliniea and Lise were away, so the settlement is not wholly unfamiliar to me. As the Vice Marshal indicated, the vast majority of the populace is employed as menial labor in either Specula Imperatoris or Castromovania. Perhaps as a result of this, the Resistance has long struggled to make inroads there. Aye, you have the right of it. They got a better deal than most Alamekans, feeding off what scraps the Imperials gave them. Damned if I know how Marshal Tarapin's agents got one of them to turn his coat. I understand your disdain, I do, but I also understand their desire to look after their families by any means necessary. Our contact is a Rogadin woman. She will ask us a question. After we answer with courage, she will know us as friends. Courage. Right. Put together a squadron, Nago. We'll need them soon. With me, my friends, and be ready for anything. Alrighty. Is it a, thing? Yep. Alright. Hey, you're that adventurer everyone's been talking about, aren't you? Just the woman I wanted to see. You've a bit of time to spare, I hope? Not really. It seemed a bloody miracle we managed to take Alighieri without spilling a drop of blood. But it was all thanks to one man. A man the Alliance would very much like to speak with. Getting him to come in for questioning, however, has proven more trouble than we thought. It's not my place to be dealing with this, to be honest with you, but I think it'd be best to resolve the matter quietly, if possible. Things could get messy around here if the Alliance or the Resistance start kicking up a fuss. I'm like to draw attention if I leave my post, but you adventurers are free to move about as you please. So what do you say? Can you give me a hand? You adventurers are good folk. Now I really shouldn't say much more out here in the open. You best go and speak with him yourself. Bot's his name. He can tell you the rest. Okay. Oh, it's cutscene? The adventurer who slew Lord Van Belsar? So they've sent you to claim my head then? Oh, poor guy. Brazenbrook sent you to help? Oh, thank heavens. You see, I'm actually a centurion of the Garlean forces. Now, before you do anything rash, let me explain. Okay. When I learned of the Allied forces' approach, I knew we had no way of repelling them. So I ordered all of my men to retreat from Alighieri. I then planned to turn myself in, but I ran into certain complications. I can see you're unconvinced. Tell you what, why not ask the villagers about me? When you hear what they have to say, I think you'll come to understand why I couldn't turn myself in. Okay. Hey Inferno, how are you? Snacks and drinks, nice. How are you? Where'd you hear that name? I won't have anyone speaking ill of him. Unless you're looking to pick a fight, you'll keep your mouth shut. That's, okay. Good, finally finished my 6th book this year. Nice. Now 7 streams as I contemplate the ending. Nice. What do you want with Bot? He's not in trouble, is he? We already told the Alliance scum they can have him. Okay. Eee. But the place wouldn't be the same without him, and we certainly have no intentions of sending him to be butchered by the Alliance. Okay, so he's good people. Cool. Do you have anything in mind for an ending? There you are. Now, do you see the cause for my hesitation? In light of their reaction to my being arrested, the Alliance has allowed me to remain here for the time being, but for all intents and purposes, I am a war prisoner. The villagers initially meant to keep me hidden, but harboring one's enemy is a serious crime no matter whose side you're on, and I've heard what the Alliance does to those who help the Garleans. The stuff of nightmares, I tell you. My execution is assured the moment they take me into custody, but if the villagers should take arms in protest, they don't deserve such a bloody fate. Brazenbrook has made a valiant effort to assuage the people's anger, but there's only so much a man in his position can do. I know how strange this may seem, but I want you to convince the people of Galagiri to allow for my surrender. Alright. Well, we will worry about that another time. I got 30 minutes. See how much we can get done in 30 minutes. Those things are so creepy. It's like, took way too many steroids. Yeah, today while I was out with my daughter, I just couldn't help myself and I was just listening to, I found this album on, Apple Music, because I use Apple Music. And I just kept listening to the Stormblood album. I was like, oh, I still want to play. See? What did I tell you? Let us continue on to Specula and Pure Taurus. Do you wish to enter Specula and Pure Taurus? Yes, please. And done. I spend way too much time listening to 14 music. It's good music though. It really is. And it's like such a good way for me anyway, to like get me like motivated more to like, okay, I really do want to play. Because like during the day I'm so busy not thinking about anything. Not that I'm not thinking about this, I am. But it's like, I don't know, it's a form of self-torture, I guess. It's like, oh, I want to play, but I can't because I got my kid. Picto is so busted in Stormblood MSQ. It's more that I'm just over-leveled. Because I'm 94, so... yeah. Of course, there were still soldiers lurking about. Fortunately, they were no match for Lise. Come, Radiata is not much further. Of course, in light of our recent encounter, it would be prudent to proceed with caution and remain vigilant for Imperial forces. Oh, that's a pretty griffin. Ooh, so pretty. Before I do that, I should have my, my chocobo out. Picto is busted all around, mostly. Only a few things not as tear out. I mean, does not surprise me. Yeah, the thing is huge. I fought one of those in a dungeon. Hey, I'm not complaining. I am loving Picto right now. Oh, I saw somebody on one of these mounts, I think. The Jamol. It's kind of ugly. Looks like it's safe to enter. I don't see any Imperials. I don't see smoke above Castro Mabanya anymore. Do you think they fixed the cannon already? I'm hoping to finish my pictoglam soon. Been struggling to get a top from a dungeon. See, the only glam I've gotten so far really have been like ones from the store. With the exception of this, like, it's not even a kimono, but it's like, I don't even know what to call it. But I got that off the market board. But it's very Japanese Stormblood themed outfit, which seemed to fit more when I was in Kugane. So now that I'm not in Kugane, I was like, okay, it doesn't fit as much here. So I went back to this one. Glam is the true endgame. It's been easy. I believe it. 10 mil, I believe it. Like, I never used to really be overly into, like, what do you call it? I'm so used to calling it glam now. I'm, like, not even thinking about the thing, transmog is what it was called in WoW. I was never into that in WoW, really. But, like, here, I'm actually really loving it. Alphino said we were looking for a Rogadan woman, right? And that we should answer her question with courage. My hair was 2 million? How? I suppose we'll just have to strike up a conversation with every one of them until we find her contact. Let me know if you find her, and I'll do the same. If you're not getting it after 4 tries. Jeez. Hello. Ain't seen you around before. Takes a certain kind of woman to walk into a place like this uninvited. One with courage, I suppose. Courage, you say? Well, that's in short supply these days. Better keep your head down and go along to survive. Call me a coward too if you like, 'cause I'll not speak on it more, at least not here. Outside Radiata, behind those barricades over yonder, on the other hand. Okay. Hey, was that who I think it was? It's a deep dungeon drop, and farming to the floors that drop it is ours. Jeez. Yeah, I haven't done any deep dungeons, so I think I've only unlocked the was it Palace of the Dead? Is that the one that it's called? That was in like one of the shrouds, I think. Well, that's a relief. Or a trap. Either way, I'll find Alphino and Alizé. We'll meet you there. Sounds good to me. Deep dungeons are a rabbit hole? Oh boy. Not followed, were you? Good. Very tall Rogadin. Holy crap. Very tall. That all of you, is it? Let's get to it then. Name yourselves. We are Scions of the Seventh Dawn, friends of Marshal Tarapin. Name's Stark. Stark Woad. The rest you know, or we wouldn't be here. Big lady. She is a big lady. This is about Specula Imperatoris and the cannon, isn't it? Just so. Can you tell us what happened? I overheard soldiers talking while working in the mess. The cerulean pipeline fueling the cannon was destroyed by an unidentified male insurgent, they said. We know who it is! We know who it is! One man single-handedly disabled the cannon? That beggars belief. Nevertheless, that's what they said. It took a while, but they finally put the fires out, and the engineers have been working day and night to repair it. Wish I could tell you more, but the incident had everyone jumping at the shadows and afraid to say much more. To make matters worse, the Alamegan help have been sent home indefinitely. So, the cannon could already be fully operational. Yay! We need to sneak inside Castro Mabania to ensure the cannon is no longer a threat to our troops. Can you help us? Aye, that much I can do. I pieced together a map of the interior over the years, and I know for a fact that there are multiple points of entry. Impressive. If we split into several groups, that may improve our odds of reaching the fire control center. We may be few in number, but I have faith that we can see this through. Dun 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 dun. The price of freedom. As usual, Alphino has a brilliant plan. We have that for which we came. All that remains is to make our preparations. Lise and her unit will make for our primary objective, the fire control center. At the same time, we will enter the castrum by way of ventilation ducts, whereupon we will proceed into weapons, research, and create a diversion. If all goes to plan, our parties will subsequently converge, and together we will secure the cannon before finally notifying the Alliance that they are clear to attack. Sounds simple enough. I'll go and brief Noggle on the details. The rest of you come with me. We'll need to deal with the Magitech patrols before you can infiltrate the castrum. There's another ponderous something. Ponderous porter. Yep. You're not from around here, are you? You'd never see an Alamegan strike up a conversation with a Radiata resident. But, seeing as we're already talking, I have a job that's just right for an outsider like you. Talk with the girl behind that building over there, and she'll give you all the details. She's a bit testy, mind you. Alright, we'll talk to her. Oh, nope. Wrong thing. We'll talk to her after, after maintenance. Whether that's later or tomorrow. Oh no, please, no. Sorry. Oh, it's too easy. It's kind of funny too. It's like, don't mess with me, I'm the warrior of light. Almost there, friends. Your point of entry is just around the bend, up ahead. The last patrol should be here any moment. Once you've dealt with them, we'll be cleared to advance, assuming they keep to their usual schedule. Might be prudent to stand watch for a moment after, just in case. Okay. Too easy. All right. By Rhalgr, I knew you lot were good, but I never expected you to defeat them so swiftly. Yeah, I'm just that good. Alliniea is the finest warrior I know, and I should like to think we have learned something from our time in her company. Now, where is the entrance to the ducks? Right behind you. I've mapped the branches, so you should have no trouble reaching the hangars or any number of other places. Understood. Thank you again for your invaluable assistance. As discussed, Alliniea, we shall infiltrate the castrum and cause as much chaos as possible. This will draw the Imperials away from Lise and her men, thereby allowing them to safely reach the fire control center. If there is nothing else, I'll return to the Resistance forces and show them to their entrance. May Rhalgr guide you to victory. Alright. This is your last chance. Make your preparations, Alliniea. When you and yours are ready, we shall begin. Oh, is this a dungeon? Okay. Well, we're probably not gonna have time to do that. Is my guess. Because we got about 10 minutes. Yeah. So we're probably not gonna have time to do the dungeon, which sucks, but maybe we'll have time to do, is it this one? Maybe, maybe not. Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe we'll have time to do this. Alright, speak with Testy Trader. About bloody time! Here, take the supply crate and trade it with the merchant in Aligiri for food. He's usually lurking in an alley somewhere. Shifty bastard. You'll know him when you see him. Do not tell him a Radiata native sent you. There'll be no grub for us if you do. Okay. So, Caligari. Cool, I can just teleport. I see him. You want to trade? You'll show me the goods first. Then maybe we'll deal. Gods, these are military issue mark. I don't know that number. I know that's 10. I don't know what L is. Whatever. Military issue sedatives. High quality stuff. Someone snatched a batch a while ago, but you wouldn't believe how quickly Imperial medicines sell. Folk are always on edge around here, you see, never knowing when the Empire might decide to launch an assault. Some get so worked up that they can scarcely sleep without a little alchemical encouragement. How much do you want for them? I'm a bit curious how you came by this stash, but I'll take it off your hands all the same. Food? That's it, just food? Alright, well here's a sack full of assorted edibles. Nice doing business with you. Alright. No! Oh, it's gonna take us a while. I wish there was a etherite that way. Okay. I wish there was an etherite. Make this so much faster. At least I'll be able to get one more quest done before we'll have to call it because of maintenance. Damn you, maintenance! Yes, please. Cannot wait to be able to fly. It keeps popping up on my screen. Maintenance will begin shortly. It's like, I know! I'm going as fast as I can! Run! I'm running! I'm running! Going as fast as I can! We're almost there! Did you get the food? Tell me you got the food. I got the food. Oh, praise the heavens! And praise you too, stranger. This will be the first proper meal we've had in days. Go back and speak with my large friend if you would. I'd wager he'd like to show his thanks as well. Hey, Ruby, how are you? Swing by to say sentiments on maintenance. I know! It sucks! Where is he? Over here. Surprised to see us trading in Imperial supplies? my quick-fingered friend once worked in a storeroom in Castromabania and swiped those sedatives before she left. This settlement's full of those as used to labor for the Imperial Army. Can't talk. The folk in Aligiri may have traded with the Empire, but even they spit on radiatins. I cannot say that either. The army's whipped curs, they call us. That's why we needed you to make the deal. If one of us dared set foot in that town, they'd chase us out with a hail of stones, or worse. But now we can eat our fill, get our strength back, and try to move on. Kind-hearted heroes like you are a godsend. Yay! How are you, Ruby, by the way? How are you? Alright. Now I got about 5 minutes till maintenance. Which is not nearly enough time to do the dungeon that we'll have to do, so we'll kind of leave it there. But, yeah. Hopefully, I'm hoping maintenance isn't going to last too long. Like, I know sometimes maintenance is, like, quick, and then sometimes it actually goes, like, the full length, but knock on wood, it goes quick, because then I can just get back on. It's like till 4 a.m. here. Yeah, I think the website said, let me see. Do I still have it pulled up? I think I do. Window capture. There it is. Properties. Yeah, right here. Is it control? Yeah, control. So, yeah, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Pacific. So, like, right now it's, my time is 10:55. So it's gonna be 5 minutes, my time. And so 2 a.m. would be 3 a.m. Yeah, 3 a.m. my time. So if it is till like 2 a.m. Pacific, like I probably won't be getting back on tonight, but if it's like only an hour and then worlds are back up, I may get back on. But any longer than that, I may not, just because I'm gonna be getting on tomorrow anyway, so. But we'll see what happens. I guess I should probably just log out before I get kicked out, right? Let's see. Teleport. I should teleport to like the nearest one, which would be this. That way I'll at least get the rusted XP. But there we go. Oh my god. I wish I knew. I wish I had known that there was gonna be maintenance tonight. Like, I don't think I've ever seen maintenance actually be on here on Wednesdays. At least I haven't experienced it. Maintenance is normally on Tuesday, California time. I thought it was Mondays. I don't know anymore. I'm so confused. I thought it was Mondays, because it seemed like every time there was maintenance, it always happened on a Monday for me. So I don't know. I don't know anymore. But yeah. Anywho. No, it's because of the time zone difference. Patch days almost always on a Tuesday. Okay. And see, that makes a lot more sense to me. Because WoW was always on a Tuesday. WoW's maintenance was always on Tuesday, so today would have been a good FF10 day instead. Well, we ended up finishing 10, so on, what, Monday, so what, I don't know. I tried. But Are you gonna play any of the others? I plan to eventually. I gotta figure out, like, I had started playing 9. I should probably get back to that. Because I hadn't gotten very far in 9. Hang on 1 second. Let me just go ahead and log out of this. And then... There we go. Yeah, I got to, what was it? It was where we fought, what'd you call it? What was his name? Waltz? It was like the second waltz or something, I think. Yeah. So... Yeah, I hadn't gotten very far in 9, so I may at some point pick 9 back up. But I also have to finish, well, technically, yeah, finish 7, because I started 7 as well, so I gotta finish 7. And then I've never played 8, so 8 is one I definitely want to play for sure. So, I don't know, maybe... I gotta figure out which one I want to prioritize. I love 8, yeah. 8's a good one, I've heard. So, I don't know. Everyone says 8 is good. Everyone also says 7 is good. So, I don't know. It's so special and the story is so bizarre that it's fun. Nah, fake news. Yeah, I gotta figure out which one I'm gonna do next, since now that I've finished 10 on stream officially. So I'm just a sole FF8 enjoyer. I don't know, I feel like a part of me now kind of wants to go like 7 and then 8 and then 9, but I don't know. I know it doesn't matter necessarily because it's not like their stories are sequential at all, so I have most versions of it. I bought it on everything. Nice. That's dedication right there. That's dedication. Switch, both versions on PC, on PS3, on PlayStation. Wow. Yeah, that's dedication right there. That is true fan. It's like Ocarina of Time for me. See, I liked Ocarina of Time, but I definitely, I don't know, maybe it's because of when I played it, but I personally enjoyed Majora's Mask way more. Like, original Majora's Mask on N64. And most versions of the game that exist. Nice. Well, I enjoy Majora's Mask, but I despise the dungeon design. I don't know, it was a different time, too. So it's like, I don't know, I think I played, like, Majora's Mask before I even played any Final Fantasies, so... Shay! Oh yeah, we're starting to play MSQ. I know! So we got quite a few of the MSQ done. Not, like, a crap ton as much as I normally would, but we got to a dungeon. So, was it Castrum... wasn't Castrum Abania, was it? Something like that. Castrum something. So, I was like, okay, well, there's not going to be enough time before maintenance to actually get through the dungeon, so we'll, like, put, you know, just pause, and then we'll come back to the dungeon after maintenance. If maintenance doesn't go too long, like, if maintenance is only, like, an hour, fingers crossed, we can hopefully come back tonight and do it. But if it is until, like, 2 a.m. Pacific, then we'll probably just pick it up tomorrow. Finish Endwalker raids. Oh, that's right, you were doing the Endwalker stuff. Yeah, how'd you do? No, hopefully doing them later tonight after maintenance. Nice. Yeah, I don't know how long maintenance is actually gonna go on, but like, I'll definitely keep an eye on it, and like, if maintenance is only for like an hour, then I will definitely be getting back on. But yeah, any longer than that, I'll probably just hold off until like tomorrow, since I am gonna be on again tomorrow, so. It's like, why? Why did it have to be tonight? Wish you weren't OC since you almost lost tier of them. Want to do those? I mean, you can do that though. Like, you can travel to. I'm assuming you mean OC as in Oceanic, right? Lyrical. Because if that's what you mean, then oh, Oceanic time. Okay, gotcha. But can't be awake till 5 a.m. on a work day. Oh, why not? So not work, but I've done that when it's like, okay, well, even though I've got class, I'll go to sleep after class. I'll just stay up all night. Cause what's responsibility? But yeah, so I'm hoping that, like, how long do you all like know how long maintenance tends to go on? Like, on average when it's like this? If not, that's fine. I was just curious. Cause I know WoW, it's like if their maintenance days are like long, like an all day thing. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's the full period. Okay, gotcha. I would be. I'm a teacher. I can't be asleep since work and preschools. I can appreciate that. I have a kid in pre-K, so I can appreciate that very much so. Kind of need to be awake. Really depends on what they're doing, though. Okay. Well, we will, I guess, see how long it takes and go from there. If it takes the entire period, then we'll just pick it up tomorrow, and if it doesn't, well, then I guess I'll be back on sooner. But that being said, I guess we'll go ahead and call it for now. Hopefully I'll be back on tonight to continue, but if not, I will see you guys tomorrow otherwise. So thank you all for those of you that, came as short as this was, sadly. But I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. And yeah, I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow, if not later tonight. So yes, have a good night, everybody. Yes, have a good one. Love you all. Bye.